Konnichiwa, welcome to Life in Japan. Today I wanted to talk about why my family and I decided to move with 4 kids to northern Japan. The first reason is really the safety. Japan is an incredible safe country. Yes, there are a lot of natural disasters, but in terms of physical safety, there's a predictability, there's a rhythm of life. Definitely there's a neighborliness or a community-minded sense here, which is still very present. It reminds me of my childhood growing up in Western Australia, in a city called Perth, and there life was a lot more predictable. People used to say good morning to each other, and there was a really good sense of community, and you'd see the same people at the local sports club, the tennis club on a Friday night. You'd see people at church and religious events. You'd see people at school, and there was a certain rhythm to life, and that rhythm is still very present here in northern Japan, at least where we live. And I really enjoy that. People in the community get to know one another, and they really look after one another. And raising 4 kids, it just makes everyday interactions feel a lot more smooth and seamless. I think the second reason why we decided to move to northern Japan is the affordability. Japan is not like my imagination when I was growing up of high-tech, expensive, futuristic cities. I mean, it is that in Tokyo and Osaka and other places, but it's also incredible nature, beautiful food, warm and hospitable people, the most amazing history and culture, temples, and just beautiful scenery. And it really does all come together with an affordable price tag. And to be this advanced in terms of healthcare, education, just physical infrastructure like internet and the fast train, the bullet train, Shinkansen, it all comes together in a way that is just, it makes living with a large family like we have really affordable. Probably the cost of living in a place like Japan now is probably half or less than what it is in many Western cities like Sydney or Los Angeles or New York. And so you can really enjoy family life. We can go for a nice family restaurant meal, a local restaurant, and it might only cost less than $30 for the whole family. Whereas in Australia, maybe it costs $100 for a family meal. So there's a wide variety now of affordable options, both in terms of food, in terms of activities, the aquariums, the zoos, the indoor play centers, the parks, the touristic attractions. It's all very reasonably priced. Probably the third reason why we decided to relocate with 4 kids to northern Japan is my wife is Japanese herself, and we wanted the kids to speak Japanese as well as English. And Japanese is a very difficult language, as I'm finding in my own studies. And so to live here and immerse ourselves here on a gap year is certainly very valuable to us in our life, and that for our kids, and then their connection with their family, their extended family, and just spend that quality time together, really understanding the culture and their family ties. And the fourth reason why we decided to move to northern Japan with 4 kids is just the time that, because of the affordability and the safety, the time that we have in the evenings and on the weekends to spend together as a family. And as many people who have raised kids or are raising kids would know, it always feels like time is running away from us, and the kids are growing up at ever increasing speeds. And so to have that ability to really be present and enjoy each moment for what it is, like for example on the weekend, taking the kids to the aquarium and being able to see through their eyes their enjoyment at seeing different tropical fish, or having an exhibition around the local dolphins or penguins. It's just so grateful to be in Japan and to be here with the family and spend more time together. And that's something in the everyday rushy busyness of life when we were living in Australia and Sydney in particular. It's a wonderful city, but life is just naturally very, very busy. in Australia. And so I wonder if that is a common experience for families and people who are raising kids in other countries. Maybe please let me know in the comment section, what's your experience? Do you have a lot of free time? Is your city or country affordable? Please let me know.